Now we meet Susie, who explains her fascination with dangerous sports and how she's encouraging others to do the same.
I just love doing anything adventurous. I've done skydiving, coasteering, various activities, and I like the thrill of it. When I was 19, I was diagnosed with a genetic condition called neurofibromatosis type 2, and the signature of that condition is bilateral acoustic neuromas, and that means they're tumours that grow around your auditory nerve. So eventually everybody with NF2 becomes deaf. That's how I lost my hearing. I didn't feel anything. You just go numb. You know, you can't feel happy, you can't feel sad. I knew I should be really upset. And I'd cry for no reason, and I couldn't make sense of it all. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to go through in my life. But as time goes on, you have to learn to accept the changes, and you have to look at actually how you carry on life. Without that, it was very difficult. When I was at university, I met a girl there, a very close friend of mine, and we were talking about something to do together, some activity, and she said to me, let's go rock climbing. I was like, no, I can't do that, I'm deaf. She was like, So we went along anyway, and we started to create different ways of being able to rock climb. You know, just simple methods of communicating with each other at the top and the bottom of the rope when you can't hear. You know, it's actually quite a lot of fun to become inventive and create these new ways of doing it. And it was just such a confidence booster. It did the world of good for more self-esteem. And it was really the moment that started improving my confidence to overcome my hearing loss. As I've started learning different communication methods and getting involved in the deaf community, it's completely changed my perspective. Now I feel completely comfortable with being a deaf person, you know. I had thought it was the end of my world, but it's not at all. It's not at all. You adjust and you have new ways of communication. It does not stop me doing anything I want to do now.
Susie then wanted to give other deaf people the opportunity to get involved in adventure sports. So she set up a company to make that happen. Today she's hosting her first indoor rock climbing session.
Really exciting day today. It was about a year's planning worth is all coming to this point today. We've got the launch of our first iDID Adventure Club. This afternoon we're going rock climbing for our first session. So we're working with our local climbing centre in Northampton. We've got 10 individuals coming along, all with a different range of hearing loss, people born deaf, people BSL users, hearing friends that all come along together to learn climbing. So it's really, really exciting time. So I'm slightly nervous. I don't know what the day's going to bring, but I'm really looking forward to whatever happens.
It's really high. I started on the shorter wall as it's easier and thought the high wall would be just as easy, but it felt like climbing a London skyscraper. I had butterflies in my stomach and thought I wouldn't be able to do it. It was a challenge.
The teachers are definitely deaf aware. They've been very helpful.
Also, me and my friends have never planned to go and do something like this because of problems communicating. Following instructions would be difficult. It would be hard. Here, there's interpreters, so there's access to information about climbing, harnesses, and everything. I've enjoyed it.
It's been good. I've enjoyed today. But my hands are hurting now.
Oh, I can't believe how well it went. Actually, I can believe how well it went. I knew people would enjoy this, you know. Rock climbing is one of those things that it's very difficult to get involved in sometimes, especially if you have communication needs or if you have disability of any sort. But I knew people would love it as soon as they get over the first hurdle, but it went really, really well. We had a really good turnout, you know, we had 10 people climbing. They all enjoyed themselves. It was fantastic, really, really good session. we're a fully inclusive club, so you don't have to be a VSL user, you don't have to be oral, you know, it's everybody coming together. So we anticipated a few issues and a few barriers to try and overcome, but it was fine. Everyone was really supporting each other. The instructors, I think they've probably learnt the most out of everybody.
I've been to lots of organised deaf events, and they're mostly football, football, football. There's not many other things. But hopefully in the future they'll organise many more different sports and competitions, which will be interesting. Hopefully.
What was the best thing about today? Meeting new people who I've never met before.
So for us, we really focus on rock climbing, horse riding, water sports. There's a lot of them, primarily canoeing and kayaking, wakeboarding, which is just brilliant fun. Also like surfing. All of these sports have therapeutic benefits to them, and that's why we focus on them. It's really about the therapeutic benefits, how they improve your physical and mental health.
Susie's work in making adventure pursuits accessible was recognised with a national award in 2012.
I find that adventure sports specifically really help with resilience levels. It teaches you you're never going to start things like rock climbing or skiing or wakeboarding. You're never going to be good on your first session. You have to learn to fail, pick yourself up and keep going, and that's what I found really crucial about these sports. It's the art of achieving something that you never thought possible. So when you do that, you can't put a value on that. You know, you can't say, it's just one of those things that gets you gripped, you want to do more and more and more. So it's really, we aim to do more of that, get more deaf people involved.